And we are doing another tutorial today, and what we're doing here is we are painting up one of the dungeon lasers models, and what we're doing here is we are zenithal highlighting with just a pure white over Hydrax brown. This was already sprayed a few days ago, and yeah, let's see how this all goes out, and we'll go through the colours as they come out. So, unfortunately, we did run into a little problem with the airbrush, but we're hoping sort itself out. What it was it got clogged, and we're just going to continue spraying till we get a nice, decent zenithal over the whole model. Unfortunately, I did have to take it apart a little bit and try and figure out what was going on with it during this, but that shouldn't slow us down. So as you can see, we've got it all zenithal now, and it's at the stage where we need it. So we can now remove our box, and we're going to go in with Doomflare Magenta and Doomfire Magenta. So what we're doing with this one is we're going to put it over all of the fabricy sort of stuff. So we're going to hit the pants, we're also going to hit part of the arms that you will see, guys, in a minute, and we're just going to lay that on as you would with a normal contrast. So I did originally put it on the wet palette, but we had to then get the pot off, where we'll be doing for the rest of the video, unless it is a standard acrylic paint. So we are now going to be moving on to snakebite leather, and for this we are going to hit just all of the straps, and we'll also, so it's just the straps we're going to hit, and anything essentially that we would think. I will do a note, there is some straps I didn't realise whilst after we'd already done some of the colours, that you will see in the end result. There is some straps holding the front armour and the back armour together that we ended up doing off camera. But yeah, let's see how this all turns out, ready for the next one. So now we're going to move on to our armour colour. So we're using a blue-green from Vallejo model colour, and we're going to put this over all of the armour, and that will be the front and the back, the helmet and the guards and part of the legs. So when applying this, due to it's not contrast, you want to put it down in thin coats. We just done the one thin coat due to a process that you will see soon. So now we're going to move on Black Legion, and we're going to use this as a wash. And we are going to put this just straight over everything. So all of the magenta parts and all of the armor. And that will give us our shadows. Normally you would use a wash, but I've started using a lot of speed paints in contrast for this method because it deepens them a bit more, and then we get a more of a depth shadow. So, what we're going to be doing now is, you've just seen, we're moving to Darkwood, and we're going to put this all over the wooden spear, and that is basically going to be our basic wood colour. I tend to use Darkwood, and that is the way I generically do it, because obviously Darkwood, it throws a little thing. Normally I do some extra bits, but we're not doing that here today. So we're just going to go over all the wood and go from there. So, then for the tip of the spear, we are going to use Enchanted Steel, and that will give us our point. Then we're going to go to Bony Marrow. So as you can still see, things are still wet, but it will all come in terms for that. So, and all we're going to do is just hit the flag. We're going to give just a basic coat for the minute over this. So, now as you can see, we are hitting all the skin at the minute, and that is using our war paint palette amber skin. It's quite bright for what we would normally do. Normally you'd start with a base, but we're going amber just because of the process. So, as you can see here, we are going to use a speed paint over the skin. But what you can see is the armor has all been brought back up, and all we've done is relayered our blue-green. I've done that off camera due to everything was drying off. And we basically just done that. We also done snakebite leather on the shoes. And we basically just carried on applying the warrior skin just straight over all the skin to leave to dry.